mine. I know mine's out, but I heard it loud.
Don't kick me out. I'll be right back. I gotta go make it live on my page.
I'll be right here. Hey, y'all. Hi, everybody. Mwah. Welcome to another marvelous Monday on JewCee Tales Erotic. Hey, friends. How y'all like my twisties?
Hey, cute.
I'm getting better at them.
Hey, CK. Hey, Prince.
Hey, Thunder. Ooh, wee. Come on in. Tell a friend. Yes. We're in my bedroom, but I am not in the bed because if I get in the bed, I will go to sleep. I've been
Hi,
up
Lorenzo.
5:30 this morning. Hello, sir. Got a great topic for y'all tonight. Yeah. I'm getting better at them. At least they're laying down until I sleep on them, and then they all crazy looking in the morning. Don't roll your eyes at me. I saw that.
I don't know what you're talking about, sister.
Yes, you do. It's on video. Everybody's seen it.
You are sadly mistaken.
No, I am not. Quacky's with us tonight.
Hi, Quacky.
Quacky's joining us. He's probably going to have some things to say.
Oh, goodness.
Quack, quack. Ooh, hello, everybody. Come on in. Tell a friend. We're going to get started. I already did start tonight.
Alcoholic.
We're going to see if I like it or not. It's beer. It's like a beer. So
What is it called? What was that called?
It was Cayman Jack.
The margarita?
Mm-hmm. Watermelon margarita.
Those things taste like wine coolers. I can't.
So we'll see. I need a little pick me up.
That's to put me to sleep, not a pick me up.
Yep. A little pick me up. We're gonna give it a couple more minutes, get a few more people in.
Even with my hair all over my head, I am cute.
Girl, stop rubbing your eyes. Stop yawning.
I'm sleepy. I've been at work all day too. I can't help it.
I know that, Prince. I have
What?
to out too. He's saying it's not streaming, and I know it.
It's not streaming where?
On my YouTube, something happened with it too. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I got hacked. So maybe I got hacked. I don't know. It's on the live. If you go into the live, that's where it's supposed to be at. But it says that it's. I got two things that are locked tonight. Huh. I don't know why. that one is sending data. I know I can't do that. That one's working. Oh yeah, my YouTube is streaming. But it's in the live. You have to go into the live.
Sorry about that. The 19-year-old popped her head in real quick.
All right, we are good in there. Get out of that. All right. Okay. Oh, you fancy. Trying to stream it on your Xbox. Fancy.
Is that fancy?
But I don't have an Xbox.
I don't either. We got PlayStation. We PlayStation in this house.
I don't have any of them.
We like Microsoft. We like that's like being team Android versus iPhone.
Oh wow.
PlayStation versus Xbox.
Y'all deep into that. I'm not. I don't know the first thing.
I'm not. The 13-year-old is.
Right.
That mama's boy I got.
We're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome, everybody, once again to JewCee Tales Erotic Chat. Woo, we got a marvelous Monday going on, and boy, has it been Mondaying. Okay, Mondaying. So,
it's a Monday.
It's a Monday, yes. Hey,
Hey, Nathan.
But that's okay. We're going to get through it. I am your hostess, Ms. JewCee. And of course, I could not do this without my beautiful, gorgeous, vivacious co-host. Miss Purple Rain is in the house tonight. Yes.
Hi, everybody.
Hello. So I really do hope that everybody can pop in, join us for the conversation tonight. And we're gonna get into it. We are
my cousin.
She said she'll be here at our guest will be here about 9:45. So we got about 10-15 minutes. Hey Vicky, hello.
That's my cousin.
All right, welcome. Yes. Family is always welcome. Always. So, how was your week? Before we got to today?
Sorry, the dog attacked me. My week was good. It was good. It was. I'm still trying to figure it out, but it was good.
I was gonna say you look like you processed.
Go lay up under your mama, not me. Jesus.
Aww.
His mother is the 19-year-old. He needs to go lay up under her. But no, it was a good week.
Good. Well, we got to send a birthday shout out because one of the Erotic 7 turned 50. Got to send some love out to Miss Ecstasy.
Happy belated birthday, Ecstasy.
She did a damn thing. She looked gorgeous in her dress. And I'm so sorry I couldn't make it. I was a little under the weather. I'm still trying to get me back together, but I got some plans. I'll be in Chicago in a couple of weeks. So definitely got to catch up with my girl and celebrate a little separate. But I know she had a ball and love you to death and back. Okay, girl. Okay.
That's my other big sissy. I am definitely me and Shorty are definitely the babies of the crew.
And she a mama coming to mama boy. She got boobies again. Yay!
Why are we excited about that?
That poor child had lost all her boobage. Now she's got.
She's gonna lose it again.
She's just as pregnant as can be. So
this dog will not sit Look here. If you're gonna be in here with me, you gotta sit still. We're on camera.
Lord. Is he breathing in the phone in the micro? Yeah, speaking to the mic. Speaking to the mic.
There we go.
Okay, so this week was kind of crazy for me. Like I said, I was a little under the weather. It got so hot here. I just don't do good with heat. I haven't since I was a kid, so it shouldn't really be that much of a surprise. But yeah, it was
Well,
pretty.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Because it has been hot. Did you get to go to training camp?
It starts this week, but I didn't get any tickets. They're only
Um,
having they're only having 6, and this year they let the season tickets go in. Season ticket holders go in the day before, so by 10:10 they were gone. I was like, really?
um,
So I didn't get any, and I'm like, yeah, maybe not meant to be this year. So,
because
but
I heard a commercial today for a preseason game coming up for the Colts already. I was like, what? We haven't even had camp yet.
yeah, you have. They're in camp.
Um,
Yeah, the Browns are in camp. They're out of town. They should be back because I think they're coming back sometime this week because they have their first training camp. I think is Sunday here. Um, and then as you know, next week, man, here we go. Uh, the football season has already started because the Hall of Fame was this past weekend. It was this past weekend. So we're not going to worry about like preseason scores, but we will be giving you the scores. Yes, we will. We are football women, so we will be in
so,
it for the scores during the show.
so as a football girly, I got a little excited because I didn't know that this trade happened until they were talking about his contract negotiations to be with his wife at the Olympics. Mr. Simone Biles, as everybody is calling him, um, is now a bear.
He's been the bear. Oh, y'all didn't know that?
No.
Oh, yeah, that trade was at the end of the season. They
Yeah,
both
I didn't. I
already.
don't pay attention to Green
Oh,
Bay or the Chicago Bears like that. I love my Bears, but I don't pay attention to those trades. So I just
yep, he is. He is a bear, and she's a football wife for sure because she went to the Packers games.
so
Um,
like she will be in Chicago, people.
so she'll be in Chicago going to
She
the.
is definitely what do they call them? Wasp. She is a
Yeah,
wasp.
she's a wasp, and she's proud of it too. So
Yep.
her little 4'8" self, so cute. And congratulations to the girl, man! Did she put it down? Okay, did
And
she?
she just picked up her last medal yesterday. I think she got the silver, and it was either the floor routine or a balance beam. I don't remember,
I
but
have to look and see. I haven't watched. I watch like after everything because I'm out driving.
yeah,
Um, but congratulations to all the USA people that are, even if you didn't medal, if you made it to the Olympic team, come on
right.
now, congratulations, definitely. And it's great to see that sports can bring people together with everything that crazily that's going on in the world. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it's nice to see that sports can bring everyone together and.
Hey,
Um,
D Heart, hot sis.
hey, Burnell. So the main thing, and the other thing, once again, guys, although we are not political, we cannot tell you who to vote for, not going to do that, but please register to vote. It is your right to vote. And right now, our democracy as well as your rights are being threatened. If you have not even glanced at Project 2025, that shit's real and it's super scary. So take a peek, take a look, be informed. Do not just listen to what's coming out of some folks' mouths. Go look up stuff for yourself. Go read about it for yourself. Don't just take some folks' word for it.
Hi, Moses, baby. I didn't see you down there. I'm sorry. Mama's sorry, Papa.
Mm-hmm. So make sure you get registered to vote. And
But to piggyback off what you said, yes, Project 2025 is real. But it's not the first time that they've done a manifesto like that. And I don't want people to think that it's the one time thing. What you need to pay attention to is that Agenda 47 aligns with Project 2025. And that's all I'm going to say. Because everybody is like, well, what? Let's go off the candidates' agendas. Agenda 47 for the Cheeto aligns with Project 2025.
not the Cheeto.
It's a Cheeto.
It's a Cheeto. Okay. And look, guys, you know what?
Hi, Andre. Good evening.
I always say this. I'm gonna say this. Who is without sin, you know what I'm saying? Toss that first stone. So look, everybody makes decisions back 20 years ago, you know, and everybody wants to hold people accountable for 20 years ago when you were young and dumb. We all did some stuff back in the day that maybe we are not too proud of, or we have changed our view on something. Maybe we said it back then. That was all the information we had. That was all the life experience we had. Now that we're a little older, we got more life experience, and we may have shifted our view. That's okay. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with learning and understanding and letting life happen. It's when you
Hey,
don't
K-Red.
it's when you don't learn a damn thing that we got a problem. And Mr. Cheeto ain't learned a damn thing. That's where the problem is. Okay. So ain't nobody trying to
Thundercat, I gotta figure out
ain't
how to
nobody
do
going
that.
backwards. Ain't nobody
I
going
gotta
backwards.
figure. I gotta figure out how to do a matchmaker episode. We'll see. Let me
Mm-hmm.
work out the logistics.
Hey Kenneth. You
Who you
sexy
blowing kisses at? Who K-Red?
you sexy motherfucker, you. Okay. Where my girl at though? Where my girl? Where my girl? She better be get her on here too. Okay, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. Hopefully, our co-host will be joining us shortly. She's finishing up another call. So as soon as she's done with that, she'll be over here to play with us as well. So great topic for you guys tonight. I kind of did a little bit of a video earlier this week, just talking about some of the changes that I've been doing to improve my health. Um, I've been involved, just for those of you that don't know me, I will share. I have been involved in 3 very horrific car wrecks. The first one was an old Ford pickup truck ran a stop sign and T-boned me, knocked me all the way over onto the sidewalk on the other side of the street. I bruised my knee to the bone, and that started with my back problems. 2 years after that, I was under a doctor's care, still from the first accident, and I had my second accident, which made the Indianapolis news. Wound up putting me on Maury Povich and almost killed me. Well, I did die. So I was sleeping in my bed and a car crashed through my bedroom window and pinned me under it for 3.5 hours. Because of that, I have poor circulation to the lower half of my legs because my legs were pinned the longest. My left one was under there to the point where I had told them to get me out and leave my leg. That's how bad it was. I got to the emergency room. They thought my back was broke. They thought all kinds of crazy things. And I just heard her. Let me get her. Doop. There she is. There she is.
Hello?
Hi. So I'm just telling yes, we can.
Okay.
Just telling my story a little bit. So we're just getting started. So your timing is perfect. It is perfect.
Awesome.
So the car pinned me for 3.5 hours. A lot of people gave me up for dead, but the Lord had other plans, whatever those were. My grandmother helped to facilitate because she pushed me back, and I know it. Then after that, 10 years after that accident, I was
Hey,
traveling
Jalen.
with a coworker to Chicago for a conference and our kickoff for my job. And we were hit head on by a car that lost control on I-65 in the winter and came over 4 lanes to hit us head on. Shattered my left ankle, and then after my surgery on my ankle, they brought me back to Indianapolis, and I had surgery on a Tuesday. They brought me back on a Thursday. By Friday, I was in my new rehabilitation hospital, and by Saturday, I was hemorrhaging. So at that point, I almost lost my whole left leg. Um, Now, with all this said, my body has been through a lot of trauma, which I really didn't understand back then. I just knew my body wasn't the same body that I was used to. It has sustained a lot. The last accident is now 20 years old, and I still have a lot of trauma. Uh, I still have swelling. I still have pain. I have a disc that's deteriorating. I have still have circulation issues, and I still have nerve damage. The thing about me is I'm still alive. So I don't have time to gripe about it, bitch and moan about it, or any of those kinds of things. I have to keep it moving. That's just my mindset, and that's just how I flow. Um, I don't need anybody feeling sorry for me. I don't need no pity parties because I'm still alive. And there are people, as a matter of fact, um, I had a bit of survivor's remorse. I went through that feeling. I don't know if anybody's ever had that, but I did. And survivor's remorse is when the week after we were hit on the highway, there was a grandmother who had her grandchildren in the car, and they were hit. And one of the grandchildren died. And for me, it was very difficult because it was about the same stretch of highway um, that this little girl, this little baby, was taken away, and I was still here. So I went through that as well. You go through a lot of mental things. You go through a lot of physical things. Um, when you're in different types of situations where you're in accidents that can change your life. I was depressed. I went through a lot of depression for years, off and on. I still battle that. I still battle that because sometimes the pain is so excruciating. I always tell people you can't feel my pain, so I don't complain about it. Um, I just keep it moving. But it can be to the point where it's debilitating, where I can't do the things that I love to do. So you have to have a very strong constitution, and thank God my parents gave me that before they left this earth. But there are just those days, and I had one of those days. I had a really bad day during EEE in April. Um, it was I was in excruciating pain. I was my ankles my legs were swollen really bad. Um, and I know that I have circulation problems already from having the car land on me. So um, and I've tried so many different things, but I tried something new, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. The process and thought process for this show is to help, especially my folk. You know how I feel about my folk. I love everybody, but I do love my folk. People that look like me. I want to improve our sexual health, and I think that a lot of people would like to be able to do that more naturally. And some things that we have to change, which is number one, our diet. Um, Doing a lot of research and looking at a lot of things over the years and trying to figure things out just for myself, knowing some of my nationalities. I want to know more about my nationalities, but knowing that I'm black, knowing that I'm African American, knowing that I am Native American, and knowing that I am white, I have a lot of, you know, different ethnicities in me, and the one that I want to concentrate on is the black and of course the Native American. If you go back in history, if you go back to Africa, if you just go back in your mind and you go back in the day, way back in the day, we were not meat eaters. We were not meat eaters. Sure, we would have fish because we plenty of fish and things like that. And occasionally we might have a cow or two or a goat or something. But for the most part, we were plant-based. Um, and when we got over here, via the beautiful boats they put us on in the chains, um, in order to just stay alive, they fed us whatever. And in order to stay alive, we ate whatever. Um, a lot of us started eating pork. They would give us the scraps of the pork and we would make a damn meal out of it because we knew how to season food. We knew about herbs. We knew about all of that. They didn't know about that. Colonizers did. All they knew about is salt. And the salt was used as a preservative. That's all they knew about is salt. They didn't know about a lot of the stuff that we knew about. They didn't know about thyme. They didn't know about um, the different herbs and stuff.
Pepper and paprika and
Right.
cumin and
Indian
church.
herbs, Indian herbs, African herbs. Yeah.
They knew nothing about that until they came to art and colonized everywhere. That's how they learned. Otherwise, they knew about salt.
That's why they say everything is spicy.
It's true.
So, and this is not, hey Robert, this is not to bash them in any, I'm not trying to do that. I just want
No, I'm saying, but that's literally it.
we want people to know the truth, and we want you to know the differences and how we got to this point. Because I was up until 3 years ago, I was a meat eater. Boy, I love my hamburgers. I love my chicken. I love my pork chops. I love my, I do it. My father had the saying, because they had a smokehouse, and they ate the pig from the rooter to the tutor. Pig feet, pig snout, pig tail, chitlins, hog mogs.
The only pig I eat now is bacon. Don't you give me no other part of no pig. I don't eat chitlins. I don't eat none of that.
So
Never have.
I mean, we had to live. We had to survive. Our
Yeah.
ancestors had to live. They had to survive, or we wouldn't be here talking about it. So it's not to knock anybody, but it's, I'm now older and I'm starting to understand that a lot of my health issues definitely have to do with my diet.
Mm-hmm.
They have to do with what I'm eating, what we're putting in our bodies. And when your body is not healthy, people a lot of times will say, and I had to change this thought process, and I've changed it in the past year. People will say their body is failing them. No, your body's not failing you. You're failing your body. You're failing your body by what you put in it. Now, I get it. Honey, I still like a little Latin, close yours. I still like a little ice cream because it's hot, but I'm not getting the caramel. I'm not getting the big one. I'm getting the little tiny small one. And I'm happy because it's hot. I just need it because it's hot. But
Tearing her stomach up, ain't she, Latin?
it's small. It's a little one.
I mean, It's called baby steps, but if we can wing you off that, and you can, there's so many other different types of ice cream that you can get down with.
I just like I like sorbet. I like, but you
I
can't
mean,
find sorbet's a little expensive. But you can't find, but you gotta find. But I'm gonna teach myself how to make some
oh
things.
yeah, yeah. You know, it takes baby stages, but there's cashew ice cream, there's rice ice cream, there's almond ice cream, and they taste good.
See, I could do some almond ice cream. I think I could probably try
There's
some.
oat,
So
there's oat ice cream, oat. They all taste
yeah,
good.
I've tried all of that, and all of it tear my stomach up. I don't know if it was my weight loss surgery or what, but any type of milk, whether it's oat milk, soy milk, regular milk, all of it tear my stomach up. I cannot. It just doesn't
Most
work for me.
most times when it's like a milky situation is because there's not enough enzyme inside your gut to be able to
Mm,
push it out, so the enzyme will circle around and penetrate the membrane of your stomach line. So if your stomach
mm,
has acidic in it or has leaky holes in it, small little holes in it,
mhm,
it will seep out and it will feel like a burning or it makes you feel nauseous or diarrhea. So there are ways to thicken that over time. You know, again, you know, doing certain types of juicing can help. It helps to thicken it and get the enzymes back in there, that vitamin
mhm.
C. So that's probably what that was, because almond milk or oat milk shouldn't like make you feel nauseous or acidic. That usually will
It
say
just
that,
made me go to the bathroom.
okay,
And the thing
and
of it
that's
is
fine. That's not bad. I mean,
that's
you
really not
know,
a bad thing. That's a good thing, actually.
yeah, that's a good thing. It shouldn't make you have to go to the runs, but if it makes you nauseous and things like that,
Oh,
that's what's,
you know. No,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I know for a fact that I'm lactose intolerant, and it's gotten worse
Hmm.
since having weight loss surgery. So I just avoid it all. Dairy products, even, you know, other types of, non-dairy dairy products. I just avoid them all.
I mean, it could be a mind thing too because you think everything's milky substance. You know,
Yeah,
like
it could.
that can do that can
Moses
sometimes.
wants to know if there is bacon ice cream. I don't know
There
why he's asking me this.
there is bacon ice cream. There's a southern sweet bacon twang from the south that's been going around for the past
You
like,
hear that, Moses? They have maple bacon ice cream. Go
yeah.
find it.
He said LU is saying it is normal because humans are not meant to drink that.
Yeah. Thanks,
Yeah.
Lucretia.
Yeah.
Um, and the thing of it is that we're not taught these things. We don't. They're we're not we're not teaching one, reaching one, and we're not taught these things. And because we have, and I get it, but woo, let me just tell you, I get it because you're changing. I'm changing eating habits that I've had for 60 years.
Mhm.
Yes, ma'am.
And generate, and it's generational. It's not just, you know how you go over your grandma's and you got to clean your plate, or how your grandma tell you, oh, you getting big, or oh, you getting so fat, and then she got like a 10-course meal. Baby, you want some more to eat? That was my grandmother.
Mhm.
That was mine too.
That
My
was my
grandma told me, she would tell me stuff like, "Don't be leaning your big ass on my piano," but then we'd be like, "You need to clean your plate, baby. You need some more."
Yeah. And then the very crazy thing about it is, you ate it. It was good. They done seasoned it. It's you all up in. And then what? The best thing about some of the stuff that we're going to talk about tonight, one of the things that I'm going to touch on is definitely teaching you all how to read packaging, because I studied nutrition in college. I just haven't done it. I admit it openly on my own show. I'm telling everybody I ain't done it. So we're gonna change. I'm gonna get back into my good habits and get rid of some of these bad habits that I have, with the help of my beautiful queen down here at the bottom, Miss Yogi Latin. She's gonna be talking
She's
about
the goat, y'all. She
she's
is
gonna
the
be
goat.
talking about some herbals in a moment. First, I want to show you guys some things. So I got some things out of my cabinet. Now, mind you, they're just sitting there right now because I have changed a lot of my diet. I just have to figure out who I'm taking them to. So They're just sitting. So right now, the thing I want to show folks, and I hope you guys can kind of see this. I'm going to get it as close as I can to the camera because this is stuff we don't read. Okay, we just don't. We look at the pretty picture and we buy it. We don't do it. We don't look at. We don't do it. We don't do it. So as you can see, if you guys know, I used to cater, and I still do on occasion. I goof around with it. But when I was doing my pricing, I had to really get into this, and I was probably doing better at it when I was catering than when I stopped, because you have to read all of this stuff to know how much a serving size is. This is one of our biggest downfalls, is a serving size. Okay, our idea of a serving size is half the pan, and then we can't understand why we gaining weight. If we follow some of the serving sizes that are suggested on the packages, because here in the United States, you got to list everything on the packaging now. And
Right.
it wasn't like that a long time ago, including all of the ingredients that are in this item, that are in this package. So what happens is we get this, and the serving size, this package has about 2.5 servings per container. Okay, 2.5 servings per container. The calories for half a cup of dry mix is 240. The calories for the prepared is 280. Okay. So it's telling me right here how much I should have. And what do? We go back and get, if it's fire, we go back and get seconds, we go back and get thirds. So every time you go back, if it's prepared, it's 280 calories. So let's say you go back 3 times. Everybody do 3 times 280. What do you get? Way more than you need. So if you're looking at cutting calories, this is where you kind of want to start. You want to start with knowing what your serving size is first, and then you want to know how many calories are in that serving size, not how much you make up. Okay, not how much you make up. A lot of us don't measure nothing. When we dip in something, we don't measure it, do we? We just dip, and it don't look like we got enough, so we get another big spoonful on our plate. So now we're over, technically we are overeating, even by the standards of, you know USDA. So read your packaging. Then the other thing I want to point out to you all, I know y'all can't see this because I can't even see it, and I'm sitting right here with it. But right here at the bottom, in little tiny print on purpose, are the ingredients. So I'm gonna try to get it as close as I can. This is where it starts for some cheddar and broccoli noodles. This is where it starts, and this is where it ends. All of this is the ingredients. Last time I checked, all I need is some noodles and some broccoli. Everything else in here is preservatives and things that are bad for your body. When I die, you're going to be able, unfortunately, I'm going to be cremated, but let's just say I'm going to be buried like traditional. They are going to be able to, and they already are, if you've ever noticed, they are going to be able to exhume your body, and your body will still be intact because of all of the preservatives that you have ingested. Your hair is still going to be there. Your teeth is still going to be there. Your skin, everything. If you've noticed, usually when you're mummified and you get kind of mummified in that casket, and they take all the air out and they seal it and blah, blah, blah. Ask me how I know this. My cousin was one of the best They had a mortuary and all that good stuff. So I learned all this stuff. So when they seal that casket, until they break that seal, you're still going to look great, because guess what? You got all those preservatives in your body. You've consumed them. You've eaten them. You're going to look fresh as a daisy 10 years from now, 20 years from now. You might start to lose a few things after that, but right now the caskets are better made and they're sealed, and we have so many preservatives in our body that we're going to glow in the dark. You ever heard of them exhuming bodies? To go back and check and see if there's anything that they missed. I mean, 9 times out of 10, they've taken all the organs out and there's no blood in the body, but they can go back and see. And some people don't understand this. You can still bruise after you die. Your bruising can pop up later. So all this is just to say, read your packaging, read what it says. If it's going to be, if it's this many, boy, let me just see if I can help us out here. Let me just prove a point. Let me just get y'all what's in this little bag of I got a magnifying glass, because you know you got to have one at my age, okay? I got an app with a magnifying glass on it. Isn't that
Yogi, why she acting old and shit?
She said with a magnifying glass.
Shoot, I gotta get to it. I gotta find it.
You got a magnifying glass on your phone?
Yes, I gotta find it though. There it is. I have an app.
What's the point of glasses then?
Honey, this is so
What is
small.
the point?
You're not understanding. This is
What's the brand?
This is Knorr. Knorr.
And what is it? Cheddar and what? Noodles?
The cheddar and broccoli noodles.
Noodles.
Okay.
I got it. We ready. Girl, please don't play with me. It's so little. I have to turn this up. Okay, so I'm on 2 to be able to see this and read this to you guys. So the ingredients in this stuff for broccoli and cheddar. What does this say? Parabold long grain rice, vermicelli, something sour durum flour, less than 2% of. It's got salt in it.
Durum flour is just a traditional flour, that white flour that they. It's tradition. It's wheat flour, and they turn it into white flour.
And they got yeast extract, whey protein concentrate.
This will make it swell.
So if it makes it swell, it probably makes your body swell. I'm just gonna go with that.
Yep.
Mellow.
See if I can do it.
Corn sugar, onion powder, cheddar, cheese, pasteurized milk, cheese curdles, some more salt.
Can you guys see that?
Broccoli, some kind of something broccoli. Asago cheese, I guess. Asiago cheese, okay.
Yeah, you can share it. I just sent you the image. I don't know if you click share.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Is it in the chat?
Yeah, I put it in.
Whoops.
I can put it in the chat.
I'm not too fancy.
I'm not too fancy.
I'm not too fancy. Hang on. But anyway, the point is, read your packaging. If you got a laundry list and you keep getting laundry lists, because you're going to try to find yourself some alternatives, or as I'm getting back to, cook from scratch. This
So,
is very simple to make.
but when you look at all of those ingredients, those are simple, but it's more simple if you just go get the noodles and the broccoli fresh
Right?
and get
Exactly.
your own cheese and not all that preservatives.
Exactly. Exactly. You could do this on your own.
Yeah.
You don't have to. Now I understand this is quick. Okay, I get it. I understand. Moms out there with 4 or 5 kids, this is fast. Boil it, da 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 da, put it on the pot, and you're done in a few minutes. But you could do the same thing with some broccoli, and you get your own fresh broccoli florets. You get your noodles. Make sure once again read your packaging on your noodles because different noodles have different things in them. Um,
You can
you know,
pre-cook the noodles, pre-cook them
mhm.
halfway with the broccoli, and then deep freeze them. Just put them all in a Ziploc and then throw them in the freezer. Saute all your onions and all that stuff and throw it all in the bag. And then when you're ready, just drop it in the skillet and go.
And I'm sure you guys have heard or seen like people that work out and things like that. They do a lot. They do like a prep. Maybe they
Meal
prep
prep.
for the week, and that way they can weigh their food. They can make sure that they're doing. But I think the biggest two things are us buying a lot of fast food, us buying a lot of packaged food, which has a lot of preservatives in it, and then us not knowing how to do the portion sizes. Because some of you think the portion sizes, like if you get a bag of chicken wings, you feel like 10 wings is a serving. 10 wings is not a serving. That's just what you sat down and ate. Usually, your serving size for some chicken wings is between 3 and 5. That's one serving. I'm just putting it, I'm just trying to help us. I'm just trying to put that out there. It is now mandatory in the United States of America, has been this way for a while, that all of the ingredients and let me also add the ingredient that is the most is the
Is at the
first,
top.
and then it goes down from there.
Mhm.
So if you're buying rice and you don't see rice first, don't get it. Don't get it. If you see a laundry list of stuff, take a moment. You all Google for everything else. Google what it is on your phone while you're in the store. Make sure you're putting in your body what you need and not all this extra stuff, all these chemicals. So, oh, show on stream. I'm showing on stream. Okay. So we're going to talk a little bit. So that was a little bit of my spiel. We are now going to talk with Miss Yogi Latin about um, I got it on the screen, but now how do I split that? I don't know. Oh, it went that way. I got it. If I go back, will it change? Hold on a second, guys. We're new technology. I'm just curious. There we go.
Yeah.
I look fancy. I look
All
fancy.
right, look at you now. Okay,
Mm.
I like it. Okay, so I guess I should just start with I'm Yogi Latin, and one of the reasons why, again, like she said, she came on is because it's important for us to stay healthy, for us to feel healthy, for us to figure out where we can pull energy from, because we like to have sex, we like to be active. And even if we just don't like to have penetrative sex, we like to have some form of affection or some form of intimacy where we can last and be able to listen to the person throughout the night and, not fall asleep on someone when we're having oral sex, things like that. So these are things that we are, well, that happens, sometimes people go to sleep in the middle of oral sex. Don't act like it doesn't happen, because it does happen. Whether they're drinking, smoking, maybe too much intoxication on top of being tired or fatigued, because of maybe there is not a reserved area in order to be able to give you that next kick. So the products you see right here is Wisdom Therapeutics, and if you were at the EEE this April, you saw me talk about it. We had a couple of products out there, and one was the actual massage oil that we actually make, and it's very good for the body, the skin. It's also good for when you want to slip and slide with each other. It's nice for that. It doesn't have a bad taste at all. So it's all natural. So again, if you're interested in that, there's a number that I'm going to put down at the bottom, so that way you can just text directly and I'll get it immediately for you to just say, hey, I'm interested in the oil, or hey, I'm interested in the herbs, or hey, I'm interested in getting inside the actual group we're going to have for Miss JewCee. She got a couple people that are interested in the product, and so I thought it'd be nice if everyone wanted to come into that group on a scheduled date. I'm looking at maybe possibly Thursday evening, possibly.
Mhm.
Or Saturday morning. And so anybody who decides to get in that group, you do get a shipment of one bottle free if you actually order. Most of the orders run $29, $39, $49, and $59 and up. And that can be just sufficient enough for you to try it out to see how it works. Um, the first product I wanted to talk about that's on here is actually the Nutritox, and that's that bottle you see. And this is these are not tinctures. People would assume that these are tinctures, but we went beyond tinctures, meaning that we actually took the formulas and formulated them back to what they originally were in order to treat the ailment. So, for example, if you have certain ailments in the body, I'm going to be very mindful what I say because I'm on the Facebook platform, so we can make sure we don't get flagged on here inside the group. But there are many different ailments that most people have dealing with libido issues, inflammation issues, the body swelling, or you seem to get the weight off for about 5 pounds and all of a sudden you can't go back to getting even, you can't get to a lower state. You don't know how to reposition the fat cells. You're not able to increase oxygen in the genital areas, or you don't have a desire anymore, or sometimes the desire is a hit and miss, or you just don't even have an interest of really like trying to figure out how to stop the craves of eating certain foods. So all of our products run about 35 bottles or more, and they all treat different ailments based off what is customized for you. So basically, I would do a consultation with you one-on-one. But this Thursday or possibly Saturday, you can join in and we can talk about if the ladies all want to get together and the men all want to get together, or if you guys are comfortable all together in one room. We're going to talk about perimenopause, menopause, bloating, foggy brain, what happens in that whole saying about that menopause has to be a certain way, and you actually have to expand and bloat and be miserable for 20 years after 50 and things like that. So those are all myths, because we do have ways of going back to giving us the nutrients we need. What's kind of special about Wisdom Therapeutics is that we have nothing but testimonies and continual people on the product for over 5 years or more. And so Miss JewCee is on the products now. She's almost been on about a month and a half. I've been on the products for 6 years. And that's that bottle. Say it again. That's that first bottle that you see that's on here.
No, that was my phone, my other phone. The video came on, so I had to turn it on.
Okay. Yeah, so this Nutritox bottle, real quick, I'll just run through it. This is a bottle for cleansing all of the organs to get you started in the beginning. But if you have already thickening in your blood, inflammation happening, things like that, you may be customized differently in the beginning. But if it's already kind of active, the body's already open, then Nutritox is good to go ahead and get started. But for some of you, you might have to start a whole nother route, which are total different bottles. But Nutritox is our number one seller. Every 3 months, we do a quarterly detox with juices and also this Nutritox protocol that comes with 6 other bottles. It runs about $75 and under. So every quarter, you're spending about $75. You're getting rid of waste between 5 to 20 pounds of waste comes out, and it also allows your gut to come down. It repositions the fat in your neck cells. There are no symptoms behind this, but it's just your body trying to adjust and try to realign back with the signals that weren't firing before. So you may have went 5 years, 10 years, 15 years with certain synapses nerves in between your spine that have not been firing. So what this bottle does, along with other bottles with it, helps to cleanse all of your organs. It also circulates and puts oxygen back in the body so that the nerves in between your spine can start to vibrate, because once you are clean and you're more pH, your cells vibrate better when they're together. As you're feeling tired and getting inflammation and the acidic in your gut, you're feeling not motivated anymore, no desire anymore, that's a sign that your cells are parting and starting to separate. So we can regenerate our cellular makeup by regenerating the oxygen in our blood, by intaking certain types of herbs that are needed that we had in our bone system prior, before man-made artificial foods were put in the system. And so the pharmaceutical.
Can I piggyback off of that real quick before?
Yes.
The other thing is, folks, like a lot, and I know we have some gentlemen on here, and a lot of men are taking Viagra and Cialis, and you don't have to, and ED is reversible. Unless you are a younger man and you have been taking Viagra and Cialis, you are causing more damage to your system that may not be able to be reversed. It tells you, do not take this if you're a certain age. Please believe them. I know a lot of guys out here, I'm going to go all night. Look, you ain't got to go all night, damn it. Look, couple of times, whatever, that's good enough. You doing too much. You're doing too much, and women will tell you you're doing too much. But the thing of it is that a lot of you want to get out here and beat on your chest, and you want to take these pills, and they tell you not to take them, and then you're out here buying them on black market, asking me for them. Don't take them if you do not have ED, because what will happen is, guess what? You will get ED. Okay?
And it deteriorates the cells. So it deteriorates the cells over a long-term period, versus you'll get a quick gratification temporarily, but long-term, it's not good in the system, because those chemicals have to go somewhere. So chemicals don't always get released out of the body unless you have something that knows how to go in, that is aligned with the brain, that's natural, that tells it to push out of your body. So that's not a product that knows how to release totally 100% out of the body. So it's got to go somewhere and settle in your lymphatic system area, your scrotum area. It goes places in your joints. So you just have to be mindful. So what does Wisdom Therapeutics do? So this is Sugar Cell, and this Sugar Cell is our number one product when it comes to our men supply. So women can also take this. This is good for those who are dealing with high glucose levels, poor circulation in the genital areas, especially for men. A lot of my men over 50 usually get 2 bottles of this. And what I usually hear is that their urine is clear within a matter of 24 to 48 hours. Once they wake up, they're waking up with their penis actually working a little bit stronger than before. And especially if you're full of gunk and you just have not really, you've given up, especially men, if you've given up, these products do work. I'm not playing, they work, and they don't leave side effects. I've seen some amazing things happen. And then along with that, I complement these products with the body work that I do. So again, like I said before, if you saw me at the EEE or you've seen some of my videos, I will set up those products and send you home with those products. Again, I travel around the USA. And so when people come to me, they're getting an actual 2-hour to 3-hour resetting their oxygen levels in their body. So when they're taking these products, that oxygen can go straight in and move the herbs where they need to. So if you're already on the herbs by the time I get to you, then it just makes the process flow even better. So the oxygen is flowing, and I'm able to do amazing things when you're already on this product. So I'll move really quick.
Okay, once again, let me piggyback off of that.
No problem.
There's another form too. There are that you can utilize, gentlemen, and it's really honest. When you're not getting enough um, blood flow to the penile area, that's going to cause you not to have a very strong erection. Some of you gentlemen that are diabetic, some of you gentlemen that are on heart pills or water pills. Um, some of these pills that you take are kind of almost counter effective. They also affect. They don't just affect or help with the diabetes or help with the heart disease. They also can fix it so that you're not going to get an erection that you would like to have. And what happens with that is men become very frustrated and ask me how I know, because I sell adult toys, novelties, and lingerie, and I've been in this business for 36 years. And the men that walk past my table and you're mad at a plastic rubber dildo, I have an issue with that because
She don't need that. She got me.
right. And I'm not looking at the table. She is. Okay. So, sir, get your pride out the way and let's find out what's going on. A lot of you gentlemen, you got your how do you've got your shed hiding your tools. In other words, I'm talking about all of the belly fat that you have. You guys, some of you gentlemen look like you 6 months pregnant, 7 months pregnant, 8 months pregnant. And there's a good possibility that you have ED.
Well, there's a high possibility. So I'm able to look at people and know what really goes on with men. And so when I'm in the conversation with them, I'm able to say these are the signs of things that may be possibly happening. So that's why the body work is so important in building a rapport with men so they can be in safe spaces to be able to take these type of products. And I'm telling you, I'm sitting in a space right now with a gentleman who started 4 years ago. He was almost 300 and something pounds, and I've been knowing him since I was 20. And he took the products. He also did the concierge work, and he now is down to almost like 195 pounds to 200 pounds now, where his stomach is gone. And he just actually, eventually I'll be putting a testimony out about him, and we're close friends. And he just said he really appreciated that, coming across this brand and also getting the body work. So it's not just going to start with just you saying that I'm going to go to the store and start get on a diet. You have to go into a mindset change and get into a lifestyle. So again, myself and you ladies, we're people to have conversations with. And again, as we do hold spaces for you to have a release, things like that. And so I do a lot of prostate work for people, for men that are needing that circulation while they're on the actual product. So you don't get to get that type of work unless you're on the product. You're doing the yoga practice. And I work with couples also. I work with couples where one person has a personal issue, another person has a personal issue. And if you were on the call earlier this year, again, we do have the not relate to not relate, which is an actual assessment where you can kind of see like, well, maybe I'm not thinking like she thinks anymore about my desires. But a lot of that has to do with what you're eating. And as she said before, we're in a weird way of where we eat. We're relearning how to change generational patterns through our DNA right now. And we've been doing it for a while, but it's really now more prevalent into our society today. That's why you hear about yoga and herbs and erotic this and tantric this. I mean, the portal is really open for us. Don't feel like you're too young and you're like, I don't have those problems now. It's good to start young in order to be able to get older, in order to have the information, because we want to keep passing this on so our generation of people can also have a consciousness about, well, these are the things that we can do. And going back to older traditions actually means a lot. So real quick, let me just talk about this bottle right here. This is Lady Paws. And so this is our number one bottle when it comes to just women. So this is for perimenopause, for people who have endometriosis, people who have fibromyalgia. Also, it's for people who have full menopause, and to be able to put them in a situation where it can balance them back to being that woman that they wanted to feel in their older body, so that way they can be, well, I said wiser body. So I'll just give about 2 minutes of my story. I went to India in 2019 and I lost, came back. I just was assuming that was just normal. I was like, oh, okay, wow, I started pretty early. And a lot of people were really surprised that my menstrual went away. Well, I just thought maybe it was some type of sacred work I did doing I don't know, whatever it was. I thought, okay, fine. And then 3 years later, just 2 years ago, I just went through the symptoms, but I went almost 4 years with no menstrual. So I didn't have any symptoms at all. So I thought I was clear. Now, mind you, I was on this product brand, but I was not on Lady Paws. So I really thought I didn't need the Lady Paws. So I know there's many other women, many other young men thinking I should need to get on anything right now. But we also have the reverse. We got young men and young women going through personal issues that we are going through at this age. They should not be going through in their 20s and 30s. So because of this happening, we got to find something that's going to be a mediator, a balance. And so right now it's herbs. So you hear a lot of people on Dr. Sebi's herbs. Those are more powder formulas. We don't use powder formulas anymore because we found that those actually don't last, and also it can over dilute the kidneys. So these are drops that you just squeeze the top two of them in the morning and night. Again, you may have 6 bottles, you may have 4 bottles, you may have 9 bottles, but you get a shot glass, or you can get a 1 ounce to 2 ounce cup of water or juice or hot tea, however you want your moment to be while you are putting this good energy in you of mindset. So we tell people it means something when you talk to your food. It means something when you talk to what you're drinking. All of that matters, even though we don't think it matters, but it does. Every breath matters. So every intake that you're taking right now, it matters. It matters how it breaks down within your system. If you could go inside your system and hear what your body is really saying, it will say a lot. You know, we take it for
Mine,
granted that we get to
mine
do
would
this.
cuss me out. Mine
Yeah,
would cuss
you
me
know,
out.
we and don't get into it. Don't think that I don't have these things going on. So when I travel, I have to carry my Nutritox bottle with me because I might want to taste something. The Lady Paws. I have to carry the Lady Paws because when I don't carry it, my body will get imbalanced. So someone asked me, well, I don't want to be addicted to some bottles that are full of herbs. I'm like, well, would you rather be addicted to herbs and know that that's how they originally was intaking herbs 1 to 3 or 4 times a week in their system so they could travel, so they can have babies, so they can have a better arousal, so they can have elixirs to get turned on. These were normal traditions. And so what I'm trying to advocate is that we have to get back into the system of enjoying what is natural, and also appreciating the moments that we have with what we have, because we're just kind of taking life for granted. When I touch on people, I'm not taking that for granted. I really mean what I'm doing when I'm embracing and I'm having an intimate moment with you in a space. And it doesn't mean I'm having sex with you. That's not what it is. But I have intimate moments. And so you guys also know, these ladies, we have intimate moments with people to be able to provide them a sense of peace, a sense of being vulnerable, a sense of coming out of self. And so, because we don't get to have that. So this product line is that, and the people behind this product line believes in that, and the freedom of your right to have a desire, to live the way you want to live, to have sex with whoever you want to, but make it be tasteful, without overly being out of integrity. This bottle right here is Intercom. This is for people who have high anxiety. Um, if you are if you are weed smokers, we have stuff for that. This is Life of Kava. This is for people who don't want to smoke anymore and they just want to maybe slowly wean themselves off smoking weed. Life Akaba is very good in other cultures. They take this and drink it. It gives them like a kind of like this sedative, euphoric feeling. I like Life Akaba, and I also drink Life Akaba when I go down to Florida because I don't drink really anymore. So this is very nice sedative way of having this with a little drop of libido into my system and some open desires. I'm ready. And so it's all natural. I wake up in the morning, I don't have a hangover, or I don't feel like I was drained. I'm still hydrated. I feel good, connected with the person that I was with. And so these are the connections that we want to have. And so again, if you're having these moments where you're not um, having the spark anymore, well, you might need to clean your system out and you might have to find new ways to do things. And this is the last bottle I wanted to talk about, which is Libido Life. Libido Life, this is for reproductive systems in our genitals. This is for men and women. But if you put that Libido Life with that sugar cell I was talking about earlier for the men, you will have nothing to worry about. You hear me? Women, we have open desire. So if you really need a double dose, you'll do libido, and you can also do open desire with some Life Akava, get you nice and silky, feel relaxed. Even if you just want to feel silky and sexy with yourself, and you just want to put on your lingerie and just hang out. You need to have those moments where you don't have to feel like it's having to drink and having to put the smoke in your system. So we have alternative ways to hang out with yourself, and we're trying to educate that nowadays in our generation. There are new ways to be able to lay back, chill back without it being poison. So that's what I wanted to say. There's a number down in the chat. You can text the number 1773-800-1124. Text the number, just text herbs if you're interested in the herbs and you want to get inside the group with the ladies with Miss JewCee. You get a free bottle if you purchase. I also do payment plans. I also do every other month payment plans. Whatever payment plan you need, I got it for you. My goal is just to be able to put this out even more. We are right now at 40% in the United States and over in Iran and over in Costa Rica, down in Hawaii, and we're all around the United States with many different subscribers. We do have a subscription, and you can also just try it. But you probably won't get too much out of just trying one bottle. So I always try to talk people into 3 bottles, so that way you can feel the whole marrying dance of what's really happening in your body. You can wake up and feel better. And then the last one, because we're all getting ready to go to bed, is, I said that before, is called the Rest Well. And Rest Well is our #1 sleep bottle. Okay, so this bottle right here is, I take it everywhere I go. Whenever you go out and party too hard, or you went to bed too late, 1 in the morning, you can take 2 to 3 drops of this, put it in a tea. You can add that Life Akava with it. And you just want to rest really good and turn off your synapses nerves and really rest, not sleep, but rest. And you only sleep for 3 to 4 hours. This bottle right here will wake you up as if you slept for 8 hours. So I've been taking this for a long time. And if you're going through menopause and perimenopause, menopause, this is the bottle you have to have. This going through that process, you have to sleep at least 8 hours or more going through the menopause. That is one of the secrets in order to keep the water weight down and keep the inflammation from happening, and less sitting, and do yoga. So again, I'm the creator of Taipasha Yoga. You can find me on YouTube. So if you're interested in how to do yoga, or you got questions, I have a private platform where you can kind of go in there and just dance around inside the group and get some information and just get to know other people, like-minded people that are invested. And so that's what I am. So this month you'll see me moving around on Instagram. You'll see me moving around on Facebook a little bit, and on YouTube. I'm getting ready to try to do something a little different. My birthday's coming up in the next 8 days. This is the 8th month, and this is the 8th year. So you take 2024, add that all together. It's a lot of 8s this month. So just be mindful some imbalances could happen, because right now it is important that everything that you said you was going to do is now getting ready to flower. The gates are open. The planets are going to be aligned on the 24th. And then there's some type of retrograde going on, dealing with astrology. I'm not into that, but I'm more numerology. But there's a lot going on with being able to make money and collaborate and planning this month. All right, I'm done.
Well, thank you, darling.
Okay.
And here's the thing, guys. I started this, and I don't. I'll be honest with you. She's been trying to get me to do this for years. Okay, years. YEARS. Okay, and I don't know. I've tried so many different things. I've told you guys my story as far as what my body has gone through,
Yeah,
and
why don't you tell them what you're feeling? And because I'm definitely, what I'm going to tell you is looking through the camera, I can definitely tell. I always know when people are on the product. You have definitely more color in your face. I definitely can see the face is slightly narrowing a little bit. I can see some things are happening in the neck. So I'm just telling you what I always notice, but I definitely see there's some life in the skin. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see our skin? Y'all see some youth happening? So
um,
she got a mission. So the EEE, she got a mission on y'all.
I got a mission. Because we ain't going down like we did last time. No. Um, here's the thing, guys. I mean, sometimes you just got to try something different, and I got to the point where I had to try something different. Um, I'm not good with narcotics. Believe me, they wanted to give me every narcotic. I weaned myself off of narcotics. Um, I got to popping a leave to the point where I gave myself stage 2 kidney failure because I was popping them like candy. When I tell you the pain that I can be in, my pain has lessened. I have my days, and I expect to have that the rest of my life. But the swelling in my legs has definitely gone down, even while I'm driving now. They're a little swollen tonight only because I'm sitting in the wrong chair. But when I wake up in the morning, my I didn't even recognize my legs. I'm like, oh, that's what they look like now. My ankles, they're not cankles, they're ankles. I'm like, oh, yes. My right leg, a lot of the swelling is gone. My left leg still has to work.
Okay, Prince.
My calf, what she said, whatever you gave me at the last EEE worked great and almost instantaneously. And a lot of things, I started taking this. I had to do it three times. The first week I had to do it 3 times a day. It was a challenge because of how I work, but I made it work. I think I only missed one day with the three that I was supposed to have. I got it. It was 2. So, but I make sure now I'm a little off of it only because I need my reorder. Only because the stuff leaked. We had the post office went through my stuff, and but my new stuff will be on its way tomorrow.
Yes.
Wait, because I'm down 3 bottles. I'll be down 4 in the morning. So I have 2 left.
So she's getting hers every other month.
So I have more energy, guys. First of all, I have more energy. That's it. That's great. I am clear in my thought process as well. And for me, it's just the mobility, getting some of my mobility back so that I can actually work out and exercise and not put something else out. I still, like I said, I still have my pain days, but they're not like they were before. So I don't give testimonials. I just don't. But I will for this. And I'm telling you, this shit works. Shocked me beyond belief. I am now currently, like I said, I'm working on my diet, and it's really not that hard because I know how to cook. So I can make once I get past the summer. The only reason I don't cook as much in the summer is because my apartment, I'm on the 2nd floor and it's hot and there's no central air. And so I have to find things that I can make that don't make the kitchen even hotter. But that's my issue. I'm working it out. And I just feel like for myself, it is a little bit of baby steps, but it's stuff that I already know. And that's why we wanted to have this conversation tonight. All natural. Try to go back all natural. That's where we need to be, because all of the synthetic stuff that's in these pills comes from plants.
Yeah.
They got it from plants.
Yep.
So big farm is big farm. And I want you to understand, I'm not knocking, because I am a health education major. And yes, there are times when you definitely need to go to the doctor.
That's
You
right.
definitely need, there's some medications out there that are actually very good for you.
That's right.
But if you can find a holistic or a natural way, and and get a doctor that believes in what you believe in. Don't just take no doctor. I was very blessed to have a good doctor in Chicago, because she understood. I tried the other way. I tried the narcotics. I was so loony. I wound up throwing all of my stuffed animals in the closet one night because I thought wolves were coming out, because I was hallucinating from the medication.
Yeah. Yeah. It's wild.
But you have to make the conscious decision to make changes. Nobody else can do that for you. You have to make that, and when you're ready, you will. I was ready. I was past ready. I don't have any regrets about waiting, because I'm seeing the results and I'm happy with the results. I have to stick to it. She's not here to hold my hand. I'm a grown ass woman. I got to do what I'm supposed to do. So like right now, I'm
Say that again. I love that.
I'm a grown ass woman. I'm supposed to do what it's up to me. She can't hold my hand. I got to do it myself. And the I don't have a per se weight goal, but I want to be able to move better. I want to be able to stand longer. I want to be able to have the energy level that I deserve to have. My
Amen.
my situation is because of accidents. My body never had a chance to heal, because there was accident after accident after accident. And the trauma to my body was a lot. And the way to fix the trauma back then, if I would have known all of this back then, I would have done this back then. Because the way that they wanted to fix the trauma to my body was dope me up. It was not about really addressing the pain and a lot of the inflammation, and anything that I took was worse. And I'm like poly purebred. If you give me something, it amplifies in my system, and I'm done. My friends have seen me do weed. It's not cute. I just got to sit my little happy fat ass down. I
It's
can't.
not cute at all.
It's not cute. It isn't. So
You can take life of Kava now.
right? I can't. Now I can do my vape pen, but it's just like a little bit. I can do a little bit. Well, I can't. I'm not a big girl. I can't take in. I can't do all. I'm gonna be loopy for the next 2 days. So.
She gonna be loopy, and I'm gonna be passed out on somebody's floor.
So here's the thing. Take charge of your life. Take charge of your body. Your body, please, please, please. This was the first thing I did on my journey. I had to change my thought process. My body is not failing me. I'm failing my body. I have to get it together to get my body in shape and moving, and I would prefer to do it more naturally, and that's the reason that I am part of this. I would rather do it with the herbs than do it with drugs. I feel a lot better. The drugs always had me in a fog. Anything that says you cannot operate machinery, don't.
Right.
Do not operate heavy machinery. I'm like, what the fuck am I taking? You know what I mean? It's like, what the hell y'all giving me? I can't even drive my car. Are you serious? What is in this shit? You know?
Yeah.
And like I said, I understand there's a lot of medications out there. There's a lot. And I get it. And there's pills that help people, and I get that. But if you can find some stuff that's holistic, or if you can find some stuff that's all natural, you don't have anything to lose by trying it because it's all natural.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I can go on. We've got it for high blood pressure, fibromyalgia, stage CC, diabetics, neuropathy. It's been some fun transformations for people. So a lot of people always say, why come we haven't went through the stores or put our product out? Um, we're not trying to be in the greed market, because once we get that out there, then that puts us in a force. Then we can't reach the people that we need to reach. So we rather just do it word of mouth. Word of mouth is more peaceful, more elegant, and and then it builds trust. So
yeah,
I appreciate you.
I agree. I like it.
I
Yeah,
like it.
yeah.
And so, guys, remember, just try some things, reach out. If you missed any of the show, you can definitely listen at any time on all of our platforms. But if you don't, if you need to reach Guru Latin, yes, darling, please feel free to, if you need to reach her, you can reach her through us as well. We'll get a hold of her for you if that's what you need. But you can find her definitely on Facebook, Instagram, all of her platforms. Um,
If you need me immediately, you can text that number in the bottom, 773 800 1124. And then if you want to join Miss JewCee on her private group where you can get your free bottle and purchase, just I guess comment in below, because it'll be down there. Just comment so that way we know, or just call that number.
so in closing, we got an event coming up November 1st and 2nd, and Miss Yogi Latin will be here. Okay,
House.
she's coming
With some
back.
Indianapolis folks.
We're gonna do some stuff. We're gonna do
Yeah,
some
yeah, 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 yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna have a good time, and we want you guys.
Yogi, this time can I be the demo?
You can be the demo. I need I
Cause
need
my cause
I
my
need a
knees is bad and I need your hands.
well, I'm in the city. You could just get work for me, period. I could just
Between you, you know what my mama said that the other day, because I asked her, I said, Mama, you learn from Yogi. Can you do? She said, Girl, just call Yogi. She said, You're trying to put my body to work. I was like, Okay.
yeah, just call me. I'll set it up for you.
Yeah,
Okay.
make sure you guys come out to Ebony Erotic Experience. It's going down November 1st and 2nd here in Cleveland, Ohio. We're gonna do it again one more time in Cleveland in Seatown.
One
Woo!
more again. One more again.
Mo. And we got a great lineup. We have Auntie Angel in the house that's going to be doing the fellatio classes. Mr. Ollie Woods is back to host the event. The last time he went off into the dungeon, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, but
I
His
do.
secret is safe with me.
I do.
That's what happened. His secret is safe with me.
Like,
We've got Shamika returning. She was a wonderful added treat, but this time she's really in the house. Gonna be laying down some lyrics, some licks on the erotic poetry side of the house for the women. Yes. Then we've got Mr. Romeo back joining us. He is on the call. He's hiding out as usual. But Mr. Romeo Donati will be back joining us, as well as he has a class that he will be teaching as well. You do not want to miss a moment of that. It's got
I
peaches.
won't. I'll be in the front row.
It involves peaches. We'll just say that, okay? And then we have Ms. Who else is coming? Oh, Miss Roxy will be back in the house doing her special stuff. Yes. If y'all missed our chocolate drop, my God, she lit it up. She lit it up. She lit it up. She lit it up. And she is coming back, Roxy on the pole, to join us once again. And then joining us for the first time, we are very, very excited to have one of my friends come out and be a part of this event. She is so knowledgeable about vaginal health and vaginal wellness and all natural as well. And she's going to be joining us as well. I'm so sorry. Ashley will be in the house. Somebody's dinging me and I'm trying to get to it, but Ashley will be in the house with us, and known as Dreadhead. She's going to be joining us. She was at our first EEE, and she did, at the time, she was doing bedroom candy. So now she has her own business in Chicago. She's an esthetician, licensed esthetician, but this girl is phenomenal when it comes to talking about vaginal health, and we cannot wait to have her do her thing at EEE as well. So we've got a great lineup. We hope that you guys will get your tickets. Once again, you can go out to Eventbrite. We'll be putting up the new link. Had some problems with it, but we got them fixed. Brown paper tickets, we're still working to get that link fixed, but hopefully by tomorrow I'll have some time to do that. I did not have the time I thought I was going to have this evening to get ready for this show, so I'll try to get that done. And then you can definitely take the flyer that we have up on our pages and all over the place, and it has the QR code symbols on it for Square. You can go out to Square, you can scan that QR code and pay for your tickets. You can also get your tickets once you're in Square through Afterpay, so you can break down your payments. You will be paid in full, and you just work with Afterpay to pay your payments, and that's all you have to do. So November 1st and 2nd, get your bus to Cleveland. Come on. It's going to be before the snow. It's going to be before the craziness of Christmas, the craziness of Thanksgiving, the craziness of the holidays. You might as well just come on out and be a part of the Day of the Ebony Erotic Experience, Day of the Dead, your erotic rebirth. We're going to have this beautiful queen in the house at the bottom here, and this beautiful queen over here running the dungeon. Yes. So it's going to be so fun. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time. So come join us. All right. So, guys, I love you, ladies.
We love you too.
For tuning in tonight. We're going to be back next Monday night with more Juicy Tales Erotic Chat. We start at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, 8:30 p.m. Central, and 6:30 for our folks out on the West Coast, and for our brothers and sisters in Barbados, 9:30. Love you guys. Remember to enjoy, enlighten, and embrace eroticism. For my beautiful co-host, Miss Purple Rain, and our special guest, Miss Yogi Latin, Miss JewCee out. Love you guys. Bye-bye.